Allison Holker and Steven tWitch boss, best quotes about dancing, working together. The common denominator is joy. Dancing duo, Allison Holker and husband Steven tWitch boss sparked an instant connection after their respective So You Think You Can Dance season, going on to tie the knot in 2013. The former Dancing with the Stars pro, for her part, competed on season 2 of the Fox show nearly 2 years before Boss auditioned for the reality TV program. While neither Holker nor the Magic Mike XXL actor won their initial seasons, both came back as all-star mentors and enjoyed getting to work together. Over the years, we've done so much, but the common denominator and the thought line has always been like joy and laughter and love, for sure. And a joint February 2022 YouTube video with his wife, recapping their favorite duets. So even looking back at all these things that we were blessed enough to do, I think it came from as much light as we're putting in the world. Holker and Boss, who share a son Maddox, born in 2016, and daughter Zaya, born in 2019, as well as the Minnesota native's daughter Wesley from a previous relationship, also took their growing romance to new heights when they began working together. Us Weekly exclusively confirmed in November 2017 that the married pair would host Freeform's Disney's Fairy Tale Weddings and Disney's Fairy Tale Weddings Holiday Magic. The docu-series, which ran between 2017 and 2020, saw Holker and Boss, who later adopted Wesley, co-present the program about Disney-held nuptials. Our wedding is one of my favorite moments of my life, the HGTV personality told us at the time. It's such a special moment that I got to share with my husband. When they asked us to be a part of Disney's Fairy Tale Weddings, I was honored to be a part of someone else's moment that they'll remember forever. It's so special. It just seemed like a magical moment. Amid growing careers, Holker and Boss continued to dance together even during the contemporary dancers' pregnancies with Maddox and Zaya. My best advice is to find a dance partner that you trust and love. For me, that's my beautiful wife, Allison, he said during an October 2019 episode of The Ellen DeGeneres Show. Listen, she's 9 months pregnant, she's my hero, she's here and we're about to groove like only bosses can do. The former Ellen DeGeneres Show DJ and the flirty dancing choreographer further showcased their dance moves via social media. A moment with my huzz, Holker quipped via Instagram in May 2022, sharing footage of the twosome dancing in their backyard. Boss died the following December at the age of 40 of an apparent suicide. It is with the heaviest of hearts that I have to share my husband Steven has left us, Holker said in a statement at the time. Steven lit up every room he stepped into. He valued family, friends, and community above all else, and leading with love and light was everything to him. He was the backbone of our family, the best husband and father, and an inspiration to his fans. She continued, Steven, we love you, we miss you, and I will always save the last dance for you. November 2017. After the pair, who celebrated their 9th wedding anniversary days before Boss's death, were tapped to host Disney's Fairy Tale Weddings, they were excited to share the same joy that they felt on their wedding day with show participants. When they asked us to be a part of Disney's Fairy Tale Weddings, I was honored to be a part of someone else's moment that they'll remember forever. It's so special, Holker told us. It just seemed like a magical moment. October 2019. Grooving like bosses. Holker frequently joined her man at the Ellen DeGeneres Show for dancing duets. My best advice is to find a dance partner that you trust and love. For me, that's my beautiful wife, Allison, he said while hosting an October 2019 episode of The Ellen DeGeneres Show. Listen, she's 9 months pregnant and she's my hero. February 2020. Literally all through her pregnancy with Zaya, Allison kept dancing. Boss exclusively told us in February 2020, praising his wife. We got one last dance in before she came out. Zaya was born on Sunday and I think we danced on Thursday or Friday. Holker added at the time, and a lot of people asked me, how could you do that? Honestly, I'm a dancer, it's part of my life. I think it was also something that we connect so much on as a couple that we wanted to keep that connection during the whole pregnancy and after. It's kind of a time for us to kind of come together and just let loose, have a good time. July 2020. We always end up smiling and laughing with each other during it. Holker gushed to us of dancing with her spouse. No matter what's happening in the day, we know we can check in with each other and dance, and it kind of makes everything go away, and it's so much better. August 2020. After working and dancing together, the pair found their marriage even stronger amid quarantine for the coronavirus pandemic. We got to see how we really work together when we really have no choice of going anywhere at all, you know? That's where all of that comes into play. Boss recalled to us. It's just like thoroughly enjoying each other's company and stuff like that, and reaching a deeper level of understanding with each other. March 2021. People always ask about our relationship. We have danced, and that's like our home, Holker told Entertainment Tonight of filming dance TikTok videos with Boss. When we dance, we can always reconnect and find each other in those moments. So I think it's something that we really share as a couple that honestly is just like a dream to me. February 2022. The first time Holker and Boss ever danced together was during a group All-Stars number on The Ellen DeGeneres Show in July 2010, ahead of the season 7 finale. The couple remembered how special that performance was during a February 2022 YouTube video. We were not dating at the time. We'd never talked, Holker quipped. That's so full circle cause like, you're now hosting. February 2022. Over the years, we've done so much, but the common denominator and the thought line has always been like, joy and laughter and love for sure, Boss said in a YouTube video. So even looking back at all those things that we were blessed enough to do, it's like, I think it came from as much light as we're putting in the world. November 2022. I can't even begin to express just how much of an honor it was to play the role of mom alongside my incredible husband playing dad. Holker wrote via Instagram, confirming that the pair acted alongside one another in Disney Plus's The Hip Hop Nutcracker. I grew up performing the Nutcracker more times than I can ever remember, and to come back and be a part of this classic but reimagined was perfect. And to be able to perform with the love of my life feels like a fairy tale, and the cast is absolutely phenomenal. Make sure you check it out and show some love. November 2022. Sometimes we just need a little moment together. The DSG x Twitch and Allison designer wrote via Instagram as she danced to Beyonce's Energy with her husband. Stephen Boss quotes, "People can stand around and share movement with each other, whether it's professional or not. That's how it grows. That's what dance does. It's its own language. Without that thick skin and a clear vision of what it is that you want to do, what it is you know you want to do, it can be really easy to get out there and get lost and swept away in whatever is going on. You really have to be steadfast in the mind for sure. Dance is an art, so day by day it's growing and there are new things that can be done. Dance removes you from this construct of the world that you have, and it's a conversation that you're having with people. That's how dance grew, as an art form. As dancers, especially for myself personally, dance constitutes a lot of the conversation that I have. While I'm not a ridiculous wordsmith and I can't clearly verbalize the things that I'm feeling sometimes, I'd say that I can emote how I feel by dancing 100% of the time, and fearlessly at that. Dancing makes people feel good, whether they're doing it or watching it. It's something I think everybody can relate to, whether it's just a simple two-step or a b-boy watching another b-boy go crazy in a circle. It makes you smile, and without you even knowing it, and it makes you rock to the beat as well. It's been part of my signature to incorporate my humor with my dance, or even just how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling humorous, which I am most of the day, I tend to incorporate that. If I'm dancing freestyle, if I feel like I've gotten too serious while I'm moving, I'll think, alright, it's time to lighten up a little bit, and I do. It just feels good. The life of a dancer is not for everyone. You really have to have some thick skin. You really have to know what you're going into and how competitive the field is. With dance, it's about education. I'm teaching a lot. I teach the foundations of hip-hop. Dancing is so physical and so athletic. I think it rings to the boy that is in my soul because you get to run and jump and climb and act as aggressively as you'd like. I feel like I've always been in love with dance. When I was a little kid, I would always be the one who'd be like, okay, let's make up some dance routines. I'm a Gatorade athlete because dance is being recognized as a sport now. It always should have been, but now it is. It's very exciting. Dancing is still, for me, one of those things that no matter when I do it, and it sounds corny and cliche, but time stands still. I could literally dance for hours and hours on end and not realize that I've been dancing for hours and hours on end. In the right setting, I could literally dance all day and have a blast. It seems like one moment to me. There's nothing else going on, and it's the ultimate release. Being a fan of dance and a dancer, I love my classic dance moves. At some point in time in history in the future, people are going to refer to the step-up films as the films they grew up on. Hopefully, that inspires them to get in dance films that are being made. Step Up doesn't have to hide anything. These are actually moves that people do. It just so happens that the dancers are superheroes. People think there's a lot of wire work or camera tricks, but that's just not the case. As far as the performance aspect, I'm going to be an actor. I still love performing, but I'm moving into more acting.